Okay, so Simon, what I'd like to do today, if it's all right with you, is examine your abdomen. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to press on your stomach and just have quite a close look at it. Before I do that, it would be quite good to know, have you emptied your bladder, or do you need to empty your bladder before I start pressing on it?
Thank you.
You're okay, you've been quite recently. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do firstly, just start by taking a moment to have a look at you, pop some gel on my hands and just take a look. Okay, and then if it's okay to start with, I'd like to have a look at your hands. Okay, so I'm going to have a little look at the palms of your hands, the backs of your hands. Can you just turn over and look a bit more closely at your palms? Look a bit at these bits here. No redness or anything there. That's lovely. Look at this side of your hands. That all looks fine. Okay. Can I just have a bit of a close look at your nails, actually? Is that fine? Can I just get you to put your index fingers together and make an M shape like that? That's great. Thank you very much. Just relax your hands back again. What I'd like you to do now, if possible, is just to hold your hands out in front of you, like that, and just leave them there for a few seconds. Lovely. And now can you pop them up as if you were trying to stop a bus? Okay, that's lovely. Just relax down. Just going to have a feel of your pulse. Seems fine. Okay, and we would do that for a full minute and check your breathing as well, but we're going to take that as done for that part of the examination. Okay, what I'm going to do now, Simon, is I'm going to work my way up, and I want to have a good look at your arms, but also your chest and your back. So can I get you to slip your shirt off at this point for me? Yep, I will put that on the locker safely for you. Okay, so I'm going to have a good look at your arms all the way up, fronts and backs, and same on the other side. Just hold those up for me a little bit. That's lovely, thank you very much. A good look at your front. Can I just sit you forward momentarily and have a little look at your back as well, just to check that. That's all lovely and fine, thank you. Lay back down again for me. Okay, so if I'd like to have a look in your eyes now, if that would be okay. Right. Can you slip your glasses off for a moment? Thank you. If you can just pull your lower lids down like that, that's great. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, and I'm going to have a look in your mouth now, if that would be okay. Just grab my torch. It's working all right. So if you just open your mouth for me, just have a little look at your teeth and your tongue. Just lift your tongue up a little bit as well for me. That's lovely. That all looks great. And have a look at your back teeth. Thank you very much. Right, what I'd like to now do is just have a feel of the lymph glands in your top part of your neck and shoulders, if that would be okay. So just feel my fingers on your collarbones here, having a bit of a feel. That all feels absolutely fine. Okay, right, so Simon, if we could lie you flat now, is that okay? Fine. You're okay lying flat? Do you have any problems lying flat? No problems with breathing when you're just on one pillow? Okay. So, I think this is a bit of a slow moving bed, but we'll gradually get you into position. So get your pillow however it's comfy for you. There we go. Okay, just pop that down there. Right, so could I get you to just shuffle your waistband down a little bit for me? Probably easier with that out of the way. Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you very much. So we can just get a good view. That's perfect. Thank you. So I'm going to have a good look from above and just a little bit of a look from the side and come around and look from the end of the bed. Okay, thank you very much. That's grand. So Simon, the next thing I'd like to do is just pinch a little bit of skin on your abdomen, just gently, just to see that it's nice and bouncy and bounces back, which it does. And now what I'd like to do is have a listen with my stethoscope, if that's all right. I think it's just here. So, I'm going to have a listen in a few different places. Right. First place I'm going to have a listen is just down here in this part of your abdomen. It might be a little bit cold. You can hear some good bowel sounds there. That all sounds quite normal. Okay, now I'm going to have a listen in a few other places, some of the blood vessels inside your abdomen. And then a couple more a bit lower down. Okay, then we'd normally do the femorals as well, but for your dignity we won't do those today. Okay. Right, let's pop that on there. Okay, Okay, what I'd like to have a do next is to percuss your abdomen and to listen to the sounds that I hear as I tap on different parts of your abdomen. So I'm just going to move my hand across your abdomen and just feel some tapping, and you might hear it as well. Okay, I'm just going to press with my finger as I do it, so it might feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Right.
But just let me know if it does.
Right.
Okay, let's start down here. Thank you. Quite hollow there. Okay, that's that part done. Now what I'm going to do is a bit more tapping. I'm going to come up and I'm going to see if I can find where your liver is by hearing a change in the note. So I'm going to start tapping down here. So I get a note change. Yes, I have. And then I'm going to think about where I was at that point, which is there. Move down from the top. Until again I get a note change. Yep, definitely. So I found the other border. So I can see that's about your liver span, which is normal for what I would expect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to percuss your spleen, which is over this side of your body, and see if I can find any evidence of any enlargement of your spleen. Okay. So I'm just going to come over to this side, so have a bit of a feel around here, so I know I'm in the right place. Work my way up and just tap around here. It's all sounding nice and hollow as it should. I'm going to come back a little way and I'm just going to tap. Simon, as I tap this time, can you just take a nice deep breath in and out for me? That's grand. And then lastly, I'm going to just tap down from your umbilicus until I just get to the waistband. And in normal circumstances, I carry on down until I got to a change of note for your bladder.
Right.
Okay, that's the tapping part of the examination done. Okay. We're going to move on to something now, which is looking for possible fluid in your abdomen. So the first thing I need you to do to help me is if you could just take one of your hands and just pop the little finger sort of across your umbilicus like that. And what I'd like you to do is just be as relaxed as you can. What I'm going to do is put one hand on one side of you, another hand on the other side of you, and actually I'm going to give a fairly good push, okay, and see if I can feel any fluid moving. So I'm going to put my hand here, and I'm going to give a good hard push, and see if I feel any fluid, but I didn't. Relax that hand down. Okay, now what I'm going to do is a different test, which is going to involve me doing a bit more tapping on your abdomen, and then getting you to roll towards me, and have a listen to some of the sounds as you move into different positions. So I'm going to start by doing is just tap again from your umbilicus towards me. Now all that all sounds normal because obviously you haven't got any ascites, but if you had, there might be a note change, say about there. I'll grab a pen, and where I heard the change of note, I might make a mark. There we go. Now Sam, what I'm going to get you to do is roll towards me, if you can. Support you a wee bit. So to about there, so I can still see my mark that I made, which is down there. I'm going to just tap again now, having let the fluid come down a bit. I need to wait about half a minute for that to happen. Let's say that's happened. Or pretend the note changed there. And I could draw another mark there. It's not a very good pen, there we go. And then just roll back. What I would be able to see is that the marks were quite far apart, which means if that had been true, then you would have had quite a bit of fluid floating around in your abdomen. But happy to reassure you that's not really the case. Okay, so Simon, what we need to do now is I want to have a feel of your abdomen just to see if I can feel any sort of lumps or bumps or things that shouldn't be there. And in order to do that, I just need to ask you if you've got any particularly painful areas in your tummy at the moment, particularly after I've been prodding you around a bit. Is everything still comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to start by doing then is just have a feel of your abdomen. I'm just going to move my hand around, okay, keeping an eye on your face to see if you give away any secrets of if it's sore. How's that?
That's fine.
Okay. Now I need to do it again, but I need to press a wee bit more deeply. So again, just relax and just let me know if there's any tenderness at all. Still all right?
That's fine.
Just a little bit of a feel up there, just to check we've done everything. Right, that's that bit done.
Mm-hmm.
What I'd like to do now is have a feel, see if I can feel the bottom edge of your liver under your rib cage. So in order to do that, I'm actually going to say, would you like to just bring your knees up, because that really does help things to relax quite a bit more at this point. I'm going to just put this hand under your back, just relax against that hand, and then I'm just going to have a feel here, find the lower border of your rib cage. Okay, so have a good feel around there. Okay, now I'm going to put my hand quite deep in, just take a deep breath in for me as I do that. Thank you very much. And then can you just breathe out again? That's lovely as I keep feeling. Okay, relax, that's lovely. Now what I'm going to do is something similar on this side of your body to have a feel for your spleen. But to do this, I need to just roll you towards me a wee bit. So if you just pop your knees over that way, I'm going to put my hand on your back. Again, just as relaxed as you can be. I'm going to have a feel around here. Now what I'm going to do is sink my hand in again and see if I can just get you to take a deep breath in as I do that. And then just breathe out again, and I'll keep feeling. And again, I didn't feel a spleen at all there, so relax back onto your back. Now I'm just going to have a feel to see if I can feel an enlarged bladder at all, if that would be all right. So I'm just going to put my hand here and then just have a feel down there. And I'm going to stop there, but obviously I would keep going until I found a bladder edge in the real world. Okay, so what I'd like to do now, Simon, is the last part of the examination involves me actually just checking to see if you've got any kidney tenderness. And to do that, I need you to sit up with your legs over the edge of the bed. Would that be all right?
Yeah.
Okay, take your time, because you might feel a wee bit dizzy. And then what I need to do is I'm going to put my hand on your back over where your kidneys would be. And I'm just going to hit my hand with my other fist. And hopefully it won't be tender, but let me know if it is.
That's fine.
Is that okay? Same on the other side. There we go. How was that? Okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Right, so what we'll do is get your legs back into bed for you then, and we'll put the backrest up now and get you comfortable. So I give you your shirt back now. There we go.
Thank you.
While we get the bed back into position. Okay. Whoops-a-daisy, this bed. Right. So that completes the examination, and I'm happy to tell you that I've done an abdominal examination today and there's no abnormalities at all that I've found. If we weren't doing this to protect your dignity for the purposes of the film, I would have also had a look in your groin areas, and I would have looked there for any hernias. I would have looked at the lymph nodes in your groin, and I'd have had a feel of the pulses in your groin. And then finally, when I'm documenting this examination, I just would need to document that I haven't examined your genitalia or done a PR, but everything that I have done is absolutely fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, thank you very much.